I'm sorry that that man lost his life, taking his wife and daughter to see a man found liable of sexual abuse. I'm sorry that he took his wife and daughter to see a man who stripped away their rights and continues to want to do even more. And I'm sorry that that's the hill that that man chose to die on. I really feel bad that that's where he lost his life. There is no way that I could take my wife or my daughter to see a guy like that and stand there with a straight face. There's no way that I could fly a Trump flag off my truck and look at my daughter with a straight face. There's no way I could look at my mother and fly a Trump flag with a straight face. It ain't about politics, folks. It's got nothing to do with Republican versus Democrat. I don't care what label you put on it. What Donald Trump is and what he stands for is what I'm against. And the people that says, well, some people like Biden, some people like Trump. Trump wasn't so bad. Chips are high these days. Man, a gallon of milk's outrageous. You're not paying attention to what this man intends to do. You've not read Project 2025, and if you've heard about it, you've probably heard your cousin tell you that people like me are just trying to get you all worked up over nothing. That people like me are just trying to get you worked up over something. Well, Trump's out there like hell trying to distance himself from that because he realized how unpopular it was. But if you dig in and start reading, you'll realize why people like me takes time out of their day to sit down in a chair like this and talk. And folks, all I ever intended to do with my life was go out and play music in bar rooms. That's all I planned on doing. I just wanted to play my guitar, write my songs, drink my beer, have a good time. That's all I ever set out to do. But one day I realized that the issues at hand was way too important. One day I realized, you know what? These people aren't really paying attention to what's going on around them. These people aren't truly zeroed in and paying attention to what this guy is truly saying, and they're not zeroed in on the people who are behind this guy and pushing him to the moon. So when you come at me with, don't lose friends over politics, I won't. But I can't necessarily say that I can be friends with people who are okay with that. And it's not a deal breaker to them. That's not a deal breaker to you? Forget Democrat and Republican for a minute. Take it off the table. Forget your hatred for Hillary Clinton or Obama or whatever the case may be. Forget about your love for Trump. Those things aren't a deal breaker for you? A guy wanting to be a dictator on day one, you're cool with that. That's not a deal breaker to you. A guy wanting to terminate the Constitution, that's not a deal breaker? And before anyone says I'm trying to get people worked up, I've brought the receipts every time. I've showed you where he said it. So this isn't a two-sided argument here to me. And it's not a political argument to me. When I sat down here to do these videos, I'm not thinking about talking politics. I'm thinking about trying to talk sense in a time when it feels like people are losing their minds over this guy, and I feel like we're headed into a dark place. It's not me trying to spread fear and hyperbole. It's me just trying to say, you know what? I can't believe I said that to my son. I can't believe that I actually said, I hope we have another election so you can vote. Never thought I'd say that in a million years, even in a joking way. But here we are. And I know there's people, oh, you're being all hyperbolic. You're getting all worked up over nothing. You guys should start paying attention. And how can you sit there with a straight face and tell me it's not a deal breaker?